Hello everyone, welcome to Code with Laya. Today I am going to explain you the topic merge sort. So, what is meant by merge sort? It is one of the most efficient comparison based sorting algorithm which is based on divide and conquer principle. Right? What is this divide and conquer principle? You have given an array. That array is divided into two halves. Then you perform your operations. You directly don't perform operations on the direct array. Right? Complete array you won't perform. You have to divide in two halves. Then you have to perform operations. So it divides array into two halves until each subarray contains one element. So that division should not be up to, for example, if there are 8 elements, you cannot, you can divide it into two halves and you directly don't perform your operation or your principles on that 4 elements. Only left subarray directly. That 4 elements should be divided into two halves. Again, these 2 elements are there, no, that left subarray and right subarray. These elements also should, split into two halves again, right? So you have to perform this operation until one element gets. You have to split the complete array till you get the last element out. Okay? So then merge the subarrays by repeatedly comparing the smallest elements of each subarray, right? While you're trying to compare it, combine at last, you have to compare each and every element in the array, right? Only then you can get them into sorted order. So, and finally what you should do, combine them in the sorted order, right? So, continue until a fully sorted array is reconstructed. Continue until a fully sorted array is reconstructed, right? Now we'll see the working of the merge sort. Suppose my elements are 12, 10, 52 and 6. I have 4 elements in my array. Okay. Now, how do I divide this into half? I will use a formula called lower index plus higher index by 2. That is mid value. I should find the mid value first. Then I have to divide into two halves. So, what is my mid right now? L plus h by 2. So, this is my lower index and this is my highest index. So, 0 plus 3 by 2 equals to 3 by 2. That is 1.5. So, you will consider only this floor value, right? Now, mid equals to 1. Okay. When you consider this mid, this element which you got mid particularly, this will be added into the left subarray, right? When you divide this, 12 and 10 belongs to left subarray. Okay. Then, the next half, 52 and 6 are combined as a second, second half, right? Now, I want to make this half. Again, I have to split them into individual element, right? I have to, take out each element. So, again, I will find the mid. For this, mid equals to 0 plus 1 by 2. That is 1 by 2, that is 0. So, this 0 is considered as mid, right? Now, I have to make this into two halves. My individual element is first 12 is there, first, second 10 is there. So, this is 0 index, 1 index. So, while you are splitting these array elements, you should not change the index. Keep them as it is, right? While sorting, they might change, right? So, in case if you have given in a big descending order or random elements, it obviously changes to sorted order. Then, your element, indexes changes. So, now you have done, what is my low index? This is my lowest index. This is my highest index. So, 2 plus 3 by 2. So, 5 by 2 is 2.5. I will consider this value. So, this is my mid value. Okay. So, this is 52. What is the index of 52? 2. And this is 6. What is the index of 6? 3. Right? Now, we have split the array. Right? You have gathered, you have, taken out the individual element. Now, you have to combine them by comparing. Right? Now, to compare these two elements, first I have to compare, is 12 greater than 10? Yes. So, if it is greater than 10, in case if I want to store them in the ascending order, least valued element should be there at the lowest index position. But here 10 is placed at the next highest index position. So I will change the position. So condition is true. So what I'll do? Swap them. So after swapping, what happened? Right? Now after this, okay. So 52 and 6 are there. 52 and 6 are there. So 52 is greater than 6. So what should I do? I have to swap 6, 52. So what is the index? 2, 3. Right? Now I have to again compare these two elements. Okay? Now 10 is compared with 6. 10 is greater than 6. So what should I do? 10 has to be in the next position. So what is my? So after this I have to one more compare. 10 is greater than 52. So 52 is greater. Right now one more comparison. 12 is greater than 12 should be compared with 6. 6. Okay. Again 12 is less than 52. Right. So among all these, what is the largest element? 52 is the largest among all the elements. Right. Now, what is the smallest among all this? 6 is less than 10, 6 is less than 12. Obviously, if 6 is less than 10 and 12, 6 is less than 12, right? 52, right? So, 6 is placed at the lowest position. Okay. Now, what are the leftover elements? 12 and 52. So, you have said that 6 is greater than 12. Okay. Now, so this is how you perform the merge sort of a given array. Okay.